Good afternoon, everyone. We're here representing the University of Southern Queensland, and my name is Nipuna. We have Emma, and we got Kate here. We represent diverse study groups from aviation, human factors, and international business. So we are responding to the challenge number 2, the dynamic consent. For our proposed dynamic consent platform, we aim to address 3 key points. First, we want to ensure the patients are informed and they understand about the research and what they're signing up for. Secondly, we want to reduce the screen time and rejection rates and recruitment times. Thirdly, we want to make sure the platform is available for every type of participant, including younger generation and older generation.
To first find and encourage people to participate in this dynamic consent platform, several strategies will be employed to increase typical recruitment levels. To target younger generations, advertising will be done through social media in the form of targeted ads that lead direct users to the platform. Research depicts, however, that older generations can struggle with modern technology and are not as familiar or confident with it. Taking this into consideration, we have advised that we will use conventional methods such as paper leaflets or posters, radio advertisements, particularly morning radio, and in-person meetings with local representatives. The ideal person for an in-person meeting would be the local general practitioner, GP, or another healthcare worker at the local hospital, who will be a physical representative of the platform. They will encourage patients to get involved and answer any questions on what the platform entails and how to get onto it. This method should be effective as this incorporates the messenger effect, as generally most people consider healthcare professionals to be a trustworthy source of information. This outreach will direct users to an online platform via a QR code or a web address. On this platform, users are required to sign in with their full name and one point of contact information, either their email address or their phone number. This webpage will also contain links to social media that users can share or comment on the portal, and it will contain accessibility options. A percentage of patients will be unable to complete the dynamic consent platform as it was originally intended due to limitations such as participants with disabilities, those who do not speak fluent English, those who are located in rural or remote areas, and those who have limited knowledge of online platforms. As can be seen on this graph, these make up quite a significant portion of the population, so it is important that they are included, especially when considering this platform is targeting users for health research, so it's likely that these accommodations will affect a significant amount of them. The platform will include options for subtitles, text-to-voice services, and translation services to acquire these accommodations. Participants who struggle with maintaining a stable internet connection or have difficulty navigating the platform will primarily be supported through a technical support call centre, where staff can guide users through the platform or answer any questions that they have. Again, the local representative, the GP, is available to answer any questions and help users complete the program. Overall, this platform will be accessible to a wider audience than other things, as it uses simple language rather than medical or legal jargon that's hard to understand.
Regarding consent, we propose to have a short introductory video similar to what you have seen regarding the recent census, a small video. On this video, we wanted to explain the risk and benefits of the research, and also the research information, what the research objective is, and also we want to emphasize on what the data protection built into that, and we want to be pretty transparent about it. Also, after this short video, we want to have a small questionnaire to understand, make sure the user understood the whole consent process, and with a simple yes and no questions. We want to make sure this data is simple and easy to understand, so the user won't be overloaded with too much information.
So once we have found our participants and they have given their consent, the next challenge is keeping them engaged. So we've found from our research that 45% of people get easily sidetracked from what they're doing. I know I definitely do. They have short attention spans, and up to 50% of people will turn to their phones when they have nothing to do. So our solution to this was to make a fun and interactive quiz, kind of like BuzzFeed. So these quizzes, they're mobile friendly, they have a maximum of 2 minutes, they're engaging, easily accessible, and most importantly, you get personalised results that are somehow really eerily accurate. So this is a snippet from a quiz that we've made. Would you share your health data for research? And basically there's 4 different options that you can choose. Each one will have a different response. First one, yeah, Google has it anyways, that's probably me. Nope, totally secret squirrel, only if it's kept safe and depends on what data researchers want from me. So for each of these, there's different responses because people are going to choose what concerns they have. So that means we can address those specific concerns. For the first one, if they're thinking, yeah, sure, take it, Google has it anyway, we need to assure them it's safe, it's going to be unlinked from their information, and we need to tell them what it's going to be used for, so they feel like that data is actually meaningful and important. If they say, no, I'm a secret squirrel, ask them why. Ask them why they need to keep their information close. What are they concerned about? Is it privacy? Because we're going to have that data unlinked, so it's okay. Is it safety? Well, it's going to be on a secure database, so that's okay as well. Are you worried about getting the annoying emails? That's okay, because you can always opt out. If they're concerned about keeping their data safe, we can assure them that the steps that we have in place will cover that. And also, if they're worried about what research data's want, we just remind them it's always an opt-out option if they need it. For all of these, you need to remind them that overall this data is being used to improve people's lives and health outcomes, especially for rare diseases like Matt talked about yesterday. These people are more eager to share their data, so we need to encourage the general population as well. So this quiz was actually titled, What Kind of Lab Rat Are You? And what is your maze tactic? So I would be follow the food, probably mixed in with a bit of just cry. But yeah, so we need to keep our audience engaged, and this is a fantastic way to do it. I spend half of my free time doing BuzzFeed quizzes, so it is a fun, engaging, interactive participant engagement option. For helping your community, this is one of our main selling points. People contribute more to a society and public goods when they see others contributing as well. People also behave in a way that supports the impression of a positive and consistent self-image, and this clarifies how informed consent will contribute to research and therefore society. For example, we'll be including text messages like this one to make it more interactive and keep participants engaged. Hi Tracy, we need your help. You have an outstanding task or mission that needs your completion.
In terms of collecting consent, stakeholders involved in creating such a system need to invoke regulatory oversight, particularly when it comes to the safety and protection of users' behavioural data. So in conclusion, we would recommend the following. We're designing a short instructional video with an interactive components that outline and explain. Designing a quiz similar to BuzzFeed to screen participants that are suitable for the program. Set up a technical support network that can deal with any potential problems. And inform and train GPs regarding the program in order to assist the user. Our strategies are practical, straightforward, and cost-effective, and following these key steps will lead to a successful data collection and a higher retention rate. Thank you.